Stop. Before you spend another hour watching random AI tutorials, you need to hear this. The CertNexus CAIP, the Certified AI Practitioner exam, is one of the most career-defining credentials you can earn right now. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a coder. You don't need a PhD. You just need the right roadmap. A comprehensive roadmap video for the CertNexus CAIP is provided in the description. Please refer to it for detailed guidance. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 6 power-packed topics, from figuring out which AI career is right for you to passing the CAIP exam on your very first attempt. Stay with me. Let's go. Let's kick off with the big question everyone in this space is asking. What roles can a CAIP certified professional actually land? There are 3 primary entry to mid-level roles you need to know. The first is the AI practitioner, and that's you. A practitioner is someone who understands AI concepts, can map data to business outcomes, and works cross-functionally between data scientists, engineers, and decision makers. Think of yourself as the translator between raw AI and real business impact. The second role is junior AI engineer. This one leans more technical, but don't panic. With CAIP prep, you'll build enough foundational understanding to step into junior engineering roles, especially in companies that prioritize applied AI over research AI. And the third, AI analyst. This role is all about interpreting model outputs, visualizing results, and making data-driven recommendations. If you love data storytelling, this is your lane. Skills required. Here's where the CAIP really sets itself apart. It's not asking you to build neural networks from scratch. What it demands is a solid understanding of the AI lifecycle, how data transforms into a model, and how that model transforms into a real-world outcome. Now, let's talk timelines. How long does it take to go from 0 to CAIP certified? If you're committed and consistent, the 6-month applied AI roadmap is your sweet spot. Months 1 and 2, build your foundation. AI basics, data concepts, model understanding. Months 3 and 4, applied AI, using uCertify's practice labs and hands-on modules. And months 5 and 6, full exam prep, mock tests, domain revision, weak area targeting. If you want to go deeper, specialize in healthcare AI, NLP, or computer vision, that's your 12-month roadmap. Use months 7 through 12 to layer specialization on top of your CAIP foundation. All right, let's get tactical. What exactly is the CAIP exam? And why does understanding its format matter so much for how you prepare? The CAIP is an applied AI certification, meaning it's not testing your ability to memorize formulas. It's testing whether you can think like an AI practitioner. You'll face 2 question types. Scenario-based questions, where you're presented with a real-world situation and asked what the best AI approach is, and concept questions, where you demonstrate you understand AI terminology, lifecycle stages, and evaluation methods. The CAIP exam is organized around 3 major domains. First, AI and ML fundamentals. What is supervised versus unsupervised learning? What's a neural network doing conceptually? You don't build these, but you need to speak their language fluently. Second, data handling concepts. This is huge. Data quality, data types, bias in datasets, the difference between training and test data. This is where practitioners earn their credibility. Third, model evaluation and deployment basics. What does it mean when a model has high precision but low recall? What is model drift? When do you retrain? These concepts separate CAIP candidates who pass from those who don't. Here's the proven uCertify flow. Lesson, lab, test prep. You never skip a step. You start each domain with the lesson, structured conceptual content. Then you go into the lab, hands-on exercises that cement understanding. Then you hit domain-specific test prep questions to evaluate how well you've retained and can apply what you learned. This isn't passive reading. It's an active, iterative loop. And it mirrors exactly how the CAIP exam tests you, from concept to application to evaluation. I'm going to say something that might blow your mind right now. You do not need to write a single line of code to pass the CAIP exam. No Python scripts, no TensorFlow implementations, no SQL queries, no building models from scratch. The CAIP is deliberately designed to be accessible to non-programmers, because in the real world, AI practitioners work at the intersection of business and technology, not deep in code. Now, don't get too comfortable. While you won't write code, you will need to read and interpret pseudocode, and you will need to understand model behavior, not implementation. For example, if you see a pseudocode snippet showing a decision tree splitting on a feature, you should know what that means conceptually. If a model has a high false positive rate, you need to know what that implies in a business context. That is the level of technical literacy the CAIP demands. If you're coming from a non-technical background, a business analyst, marketing professional, project manager, you actually have a hidden advantage. You're already trained in use case logic and real-world problem solving. The CAIP values that. A question might say, a retail company wants to predict customer churn. Which ML approach is most appropriate? Your job isn't to code the solution, it's to reason through it. That's conceptual reasoning. That's use case logic. That's your lane. And uCertify's concept-based assessments are specifically designed to build exactly this kind of thinking, not coding ability. Here's the truth about practice tests. Most people use them wrong. They take a mock, check their score, feel good or bad, and move on. That is not a strategy. That's guesswork. The right way to use practice tests starts with diagnostics. After every mock, ask yourself, which domain did I struggle in? Was it ML concepts, data preparation, model evaluation? Every wrong answer is a data point, and you need to track those data points like a scientist. uCertify's analytics dashboard does this automatically. You get a visual breakdown of your performance by domain, so you know exactly where to focus next. Scenario questions are the hardest part of the CAIP, but also the most learnable. The secret? Learn to map the problem to the solution without over-engineering. Here's a framework. When you read a scenario question, ask yourself 3 things. 1. What is the actual business problem being described? 2. What phase of the AI lifecycle are we in? 3. What's the simplest, most appropriate AI response? A common mistake? Candidates overthink it. They see a scenario about customer data and immediately jump to deep learning. But sometimes a simple classification model is the right answer. Don't over-engineer. Match the problem to the solution proportionately. Here's the ideal cadence. In your first month of prep, 1 mock per week, purely for diagnostics. In month 2, 2 per week, building speed and pattern recognition. In your final 2 weeks, 1 mock every 2 days, with a full review session after each attempt. By exam day, you should have completed a minimum of 8 to 10 full-length mocks, and your score trend should be showing upward momentum, not just a high score on your last attempt. All right, we just covered a lot of ground. Stay tuned if you're serious about earning your CAIP certification. See you in the next part of the video. Till then, subscribe the channel and press bell icon for new video update.